What is up, gentlemen? 98% male, hello, 2% female. The project that I'm working on today is the restoration of a long wood saw. It is going to join me on an upcoming canoe trip, and I want this saw to be able to process wood for campfires. I want to replace the handle because it's busted up and sharpen the blade. My last video was incredibly successful for myself. I've never had that many views. Thank you so much if you're back watching my channel. I really appreciate it. If you are back and you didn't follow last time, just if you could give me a follow this time, that'd be great. And let's get the project started. So I need to stop at this point and cut the center line here so that the handle will accept the blade. I was thinking about using the bandsaw, but the bandsaw, once the tracking mechanism is raised up higher, my blade wants to start curving or start tracking different directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock it back into the vise and take a handsaw and cut it by hand as straight as possible. I'm hoping that does the trick and I don't screw it up. Nice. Who used my saw? Colin! Whew. Think we're there. So this gap is going to be way too narrow, but this is the perfect width. Alright, what's next? I'm just gonna break the edges. I think I'll just use the rasp because it's a quick way to get through the wood. Let's go, let's go. Some really nice and big Chicago screws. Chicago screws. Don't have massive Chicago's. I've got a ton of saws. I've got a bunch of Chicago screws. I thought that might be harder to remove. Those are not the right size. Need a bigger bolt so it doesn't wiggle in there. Good enough. Okay, so I did a bit of research and discovered that it's a perforated lance tooth crosscut saw. And I also found a good video on YouTube, and I'll link it up. It's Wood by Right, on how to sharpen these. Basically the way the saw works, there's two sets of teeth. Two of them cut on one side and two of them cut on the other side, and then there's a rake that passes through in between each of these cuts and it ejects the wood. It's a really interesting cutting method. Or technology, I suppose. Let's flip this girl over and sharpen her teeth. What I'm trying to accomplish is getting them into one uniform facet, so one edge, and free of rust and very flat and clean, coming to a point. Keep filing it down until it's a clean facet. The filing that I did pretty much put the rakes level with the cutting teeth, so now I need to bring the rakes down just a tad. The less of a rake that you have, the more aggressive your saw will be, but that makes it harder to cut, so I don't want to go too much, because then you gotta work it a little bit hard. And apparently triangle files get to this, so let's test it out. Not going outside, it's raining. Welcome to Rainy Day Forge, where it's raining. It's raining. C'est la vie! C'est la vie! Let's glue and pin it. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use some chopsticks. enough of this dowel, but I do have some nice G10. And the G10, I'm going to use it sparingly, but at the same time, I think the red is going to look really dope, so I'll probably use a bit of it, like design-wise, right? The artistry of it. Out, gray, red, red, red. Oh, well, it's pinned, clamped. Just gotta wait for it to dry now. The glue is dry. The last step that I'm gonna do on this, some of the teeth are definitely opened up or bent the other way, so they should be nice and straight. I'm noticing it while I pop it into the sleeve there that there's a few that want to grab the sides. You know what's going on here. Let's take it over the anvil. Over the anvil! That I saw move. I'm gonna use some leather laces. The issue is, if there's just this groove, the lace can fall off when it's untied, and that's not good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drill a hole, pass the lace through it, and have it tie here. Looking forward to testing it out. It's a perforated lance tooth crosscut saw. All right, it's done. Let's go try out this perforated lance crosscut saw. So, cut the forest.